Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Quarterly Craft Bingo, the game where I try to complete projects, stash down, all with the fun added element of a bingo sheet just to keep things interesting and keep me on track. Vaguely, kinda, it doesn't work, but it's fun to play. This week I am once again wearing the Stripe Hype sweater by Veronica Lindbergh in Knit Picks Wool of the Andes? I'm not sure, but I do have another episode where I go into more detail, and I am wearing the self-drafted crochet headband because I am in a continuous meltdown mode where I'm stressed, I'm not having a good time, holidays, family, lots of BS confounded, and that, for some reason, in my little autism brain, translates to I need to keep my head covered. Don't know why, not sure if that's your experience, but if it is, feel free to notate that down in the comments and we can all just be weird together. So on Works in Progress, I am officially getting burned out on the color tip tee. We last left off here, and now we are completely done. This is 4 weeks of actively working on this project. I am done with the body, but boy howdy, this is the only thing that is currently on my needles, and I need to switch that up because working in stockinette fingering weight, it's not currently the mindless stockinette project that I like, and it might just be the yarn is very soft and therefore slippery and making my brain work a little bit too much, but I'm just getting burnt out on this. So right now I'm at a good pause point for this that I think that I have to take it or I will go insane working too hard at this project. So that is the only knitting project that I've worked on this week, so I'm sorry, that's very, very boring for you, but I do have a sewing project. I did my Christmas dress. Just wanted to show you how to put on the walkaway dress. Front is straighter and has 2 darts on it. The back has this nice full skirt. So just pop it over the head like a big smock. Take this elastic is going to have my little hook on it. I find the little eye that it hooks into, hook it together, then take the back. And if you follow the directions, you're going to have one button side and one loopy side. And you just loop the buttons through the loops. That smooths out the front. And that's your walkaway dress. Oh, look at it. I think this looks really nice and wintry with the turtleneck. What do you think? I like black. It's a good pattern for me. I like wearing it, and you guys get the bonus of I filmed my process in kind of a chaotic-ish way, and that is going to go up on Friday, so please watch that. Let me know if you like this style of editing. I did change it up a little bit just because, once again, I'm burned out. I'm extremely burned out, and I just sewed a dress, and tell me what you think about that editing process. Once again, I've kind of been doing knitting vlogs on Tuesdays, but Friday, that is going to be a sewing video. Now, onto the most important part of our video, the acquisition. Once again, this is not stash in or out. This was a scrappy Advent swap. So I sent somebody else stash, they sent me stash, so it does not count as stash in or out. It is stash neutral, but it is an acquisition, so we're going to show you it as an acquisition. It is this Waku yarn, 75/25 merino nylon in the color Burnt Nutmeg, and it is a DK weight, so not sure what we're going to use a DK weight pattern for, but it is really, really pretty color, and it's potentially a full 200 grams of this. This person is spoiling me. And what else is the little goodie in our goodie bag? It's a rainbow pin. I love enamel pins. It is this little rainbow enamel pin, but it's kind of like not the actual rainbow, just kind of like a concept of a rainbow. And it doesn't say who made this rainbow pin either. I like putting up on my videos who was actually the original maker of these. So if you would like this exact rainbow pin, I am sorry, but this is mine. There are probably many like it, but this one is mine. And I think the last note to leave you with about this is look at the new yarn. It is just like a slightly darker version of the clay by Woolberry in my color tip tees. I like it. And the last part, the part that I don't think anybody asked for, but I like to include anyways just for funsies, is what books that I have listened to. I listened to The Hound of Baskerville. Honestly, I wrote off the person who it was actually the villain pretty early on, I wrote them off because I was like, there's no way that this guy is the villain because he is too villainous to be the actual villain. This is obviously a red herring. It was not. But other than that, yeah, I'm vibing with the Sherlock Holmes to whomever suggested reading the Sherlock Holmes books. I very much appreciate this. It has this ridiculous, like, British sensibility of, like, discretion and, like, oh, we can't possibly say this. This is too scandalous. And it's just like, you're solving a mystery. The entire thing is going to be a scandal. It's fine. But after that, then I read Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. The author said specifically that this antagonist character, they were trying to not write them as a having a specific or particular diagnosis, but kind of a secondary antagonist from an antagonist from a different book. His name is Neil. He's very clearly a narcissist or has narcissistic tendencies, and this antagonist is the girlfriend of Neil from the other book. Just she's the girlfriend in this book. And author Abby Jimenez, I know that you say that you did not want to give her a specific diagnosis, but you had a diagnosis in mind. This is very clearly BPD. This is very clearly a relationship between narcissistic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder, a match made in hell. Yes, absolutely. They attracted each other because BPD thinks that this person is going to take care of them, give them everything, and they can manipulate them, blah, blah, blah. And narcissistic personality disorder is just like, oh yes, feed into my ego complex. Just feed. So it's a little triggering if you have people in your life that are narcissists or have BPD. It's a little bit triggering. They're so self-absorbed and childish. It's insane that, like, these are adult characters and they're realistic portrayals of adult characters because they're just so self-absorbed. They act like toddlers the entire time. And those are just an antagonist couple. The main couple, I get why they had their struggles. I get that they were attracted to each other and they just vibed off of their energy. They're the cute rom-com couple. Like, they're a couple that you would want to root for. If you like rom-coms, you're going to like this. If you don't like rom-coms, there is a level of suspension of disbelief that you really have to put in there. Oh, also, me and husband have been talking, and I am working towards potentially self-publishing my rom-com that I wrote. I think that we did some technical editing before. He did some technical editing that's just like sentence structure here, like it should be a semicolon instead of whatever I have, because I'm really bad with semicolons, quite honestly. That kind of tech editing he went through, and at this point, he's going to just like go over and make sure like the character interactions and whatnot makes sense. If you want to beta read and or potentially get a signed copy, advanced reader copy, I'm not entirely sure because I haven't copyrighted everything yet because I still think that it is in the editing phase, but I can potentially figure out how to get you like an advanced reader copy or a signed copy or something like that beforehand, and let me know. And I'm publishing a book apparently. This is honestly a weird time to publish it because it's a very Christmassy book in my opinion. This is not a great time to publish a Christmassy book. Most people like want to read Christmassy books a little before Thanksgiving up into Christmas, and then by the time Christmas is over, they're over the book. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, thoughts on publishing, thoughts on burnout, thoughts on pretty much anything. I will just pop them down below in the comment section. New videos should be up knitting on Tuesdays, sewing maybe Fridays, but like this video, subscribe, hit that little bell icon so you know when I actually do post, because it might be a little bit intermittent. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, don't get burned out, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, friends, and welcome back. Take two.